Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chantel and you're watching Diamond Mind, where I want your divine mind to shine. On today's video, I want to talk about Paris Hilton and her latest documentary and what I think happened to her in her life. Stay tuned. So Paris Hilton, she made this documentary covering very sensitive parts of her life, more in depth, more about the part of her that she doesn't show to the media and the world. And so I found this very inspiring because I've been quite a fan of her for a long time. Since I was a kid, I watched Simple Life. Um, I just found her very amusing and I just found her very entertaining. And so, come to find out when watching this documentary that she hid a lot of her feelings, she hid a lot of her um, past trauma, and she's still dealing with it in her life today. She can't go to sleep. She gone through a very traumatic time where she was sent to the school, which caused her mental and emotional abuse. The point of me talking about this was there was one crucial point in that video. And see, they locked her away in this dark room, and she just starts to think to herself. She starts to think about her future and what she wanted for her life. I guess this story portrays to me that even in the darkest times, even in the time that you feel out of control or feel lost or in the dark, or that nobody is on your side, or that you feel unsafe in your world, the story is crucial because it shows that even in those times, you can manifest a great life. Now, I'm going to show you why. First, they locked her away into a room. She was confined, no mental, visual distractions. So it was just her and her mind. And then, of course, she's feeling this rush of emotion, this motivation for her future, this concern for her future, her freedom, a good life. With the emotion and the no stimulus around her and the focus, plus the emotion, it planted something in her subconscious mind in that time. Now, a lot of people might want to believe that, yeah, she's already rich, she came from a rich family. And that may be true, but I am sure there is a ton of rich families out there who just let their kids go off and kind of be on their own. For Paris, I feel like as soon as she got out of that place, she knew that she had to invest in her future. And I think that's when she probably wanted to do that show Simple Life, and she did other TV shows on with MTV, and she put herself out there regardless of the pain that she went through, because she knew she had to make something of herself. And so when you dip into the subconscious mind like that, with pure feeling and no distraction on anything else, in urgency, in the I must do this, that is when your brain and your subconscious mind can attract the life that you want. And also in this documentary, she was saying how she won't stop until she reaches $1 billion. And so that's another great thing in her subconscious mind, because our subconscious mind runs 95% of our life. It's attracting in the opportunities, the right resources, the right connections in order to create your life. You see, the world comes to you because we're attracting different dimensions as we go through different feelings. But the most important is getting those intentions and getting into the subconscious mind, because that's where all your power is. You see, scientists, they describe the brainwave states. And when you're in the subconscious mind, you're in a more slower, calm, positive brainwave state. I'll probably list the different brainwaves and what they mean. You see, Paris didn't have to meditate to engrave this intention into her mind, because the circumstances and the focus and the emotion that she was going through and they allowed her mind to take in her direction, what she wanted for herself. And so I believe that she's still attracting opportunities because, she's such a good person. She has all the right intentions. And, she's still living a little bit with that fear and trauma inside of her. And so the last thing I would say is, when you go through something so dramatic, that too will be in your subconscious mind. And so as great as it is that she is attracting the life of her dreams, opportunities, and she gets more and more rich, and aside from that, her subconscious mind also has the fear of what had happened to her as a child. And so her inner child needs healing. And so this is why she can't sleep every night. She's afraid to go to sleep because she's afraid to have those dreams. And see, the thing is, she keeps holding on to the fear. And so the dreams will come up because the body goes into your subconscious mind in those dream times. And it shows you what is really deep in your depths of your mind, what's stored there. There's a storage of your subconscious mind. And so she has two different parts of her storage. The part of her that says, okay, go, 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 make a life for me. This is for my inner child. This is to protect myself, to make good for myself. And then there's a part of her subconscious mind that is scared still, scared of that moment, scared of reliving it, and even in her dreams. And so if I were to give her advice, or anybody else going through this fear, going through a fear that they can't get rid of, I would say allow your body to release it. And don't judge the way your body releases, because it's not going to feel good when you release an emotion that doesn't feel good to begin with. It's not supposed to feel good. It only feels good to release good emotions because you feel the goodness coming out of you. But when you release fear, it's going to feel scary. It's going to feel like your body's throwing up this fear. And I believe that she's going through this. I believe that every night before she sleeps, she's just throwing up this fear, because unfortunately they attacked her and took her right as she was going to sleep. And so even just the beginning of the traumatic experience to the middle to the end, it all it was going into her mind. It went into her mind, a clear, um, visual, stored picture, a stored image that she needs to be able to release, that she needs to heal her inner child and tell herself that she's safe now and that there's nothing to fear anymore. And especially when she's going to sleep. And any spiritual person would advise her to meditate and allow these feelings to come up. Because as it comes up, it's released and that energy is freed up now to be transformed into something else, into something more. Maybe to live a even more fulfilling life. And that piece of energy is just being held to something in the past. You see, our subconscious mind is a very sensitive thing. You know, every little moment, every little hurt, every little pain, fear, as long also with the positive, every happiness, every joy, it's all stored in there. Everything you've ever experienced is stored in there from birth, even probably before birth. And so we need to be able to dip into that subconscious mind, heal the parts of ourselves that need healing. And so, you know, I'm praying for Paris to feel happy again, to feel safe. You know, her inner child doesn't deserve to feel that anymore. And I think we all need to understand that our inner child does not go away. It's a piece of us. It's not that the rose is no longer a seed, it's that the seed became a rose. The contents, the energy from that seed is still a part of that rose. And that sprout or whatever, it doesn't go away. You don't just throw out the seed and then the rose appears. Your child, your infant, your anything, we have to be able to heal those parts of ourselves by constantly meditating, dipping in, and giving us love as well as releasing the emotion. Now, I hope this was interesting. Hope you enjoyed it. Click that like button, hit subscribe, hit that bell post notification, because I know that the cuts in your diamond mind are the cells of your brain shaping your reality. Thank you so much for watching.